Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
I'm Grace Townsend, guard for the Richmond Spiders women's basketball, and you're tuned in for Legacy Maker Sports Network.
Hello Spiders fans, I'm Justice Miller, Legacy Maker Sports Network. And today we are at the Robin Center and I have with me Grace Townsend, #1 guard for Richmond Spiders.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
When did you realize you wanted to play college basketball?
From a very young age, I realized I wanted to play college basketball, but for me, honestly, watching Mississippi State in the finals against UConn and Morgan Williams make that shot, I realized I really wanted to play college basketball.
At that time, were you still in high school?
I think I was either in like 8th grade or I was going into high school.
Okay, so which team do you think had the most influence on you as far as like NBA, WNBA, college?
Personally, for me, it had to be the Mississippi State team because coming from like who I am, being a very small point guard, and seeing Morgan Williams play at such a high level and be such an impact on the sport really like showed me it is possible for guys like us.
What would you say is your worst game that you played here at the Robin Center?
Worst game?
Yeah, sorry to put you on the spot.
I think it was last year against St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's last year. I just did not play a very good game.
What are some of the things that you didn't like about the way you played?
I was making mistakes I don't normally make. And doing
You were a freshman that year too, right?
I was a freshman, yes. I was doing things I normally don't do, and it got in my head, but then it was just not a very good game for me.
Yeah? Well, what did you learn from that game?
I learned that even though like in the game of basketball it's going to be highs and lows and it's going to flip very fast. So I just realized if you stay composed and like stay like there mentally and that you're going to be okay, then everything will work out.
Okay. And what is the team that you are looking forward to a rematch with after this year?
For sure, I'm looking for a rematch with Davidson.
Davidson, and why?
Honestly, the first game was not our best game that we played, and we fought back, but we still didn't come out with a win. And then also, we get into the playoffs and 8-10 play at the end of the season, and we lose to Davidson, and it's like that one really hurt. And we remember that feeling, so we want to beat Davidson.
You beat Davidson next year. What do you study at school right now?
Oh, my major is PPEL, which is Politics, Philosophy, Economics, and Law with a concentration in politics.
Okay, big girl words. And what do you want to do with that?
I honestly maybe want to work at like an embassy or being an ambassador or something in the government, but not specifically relating to like being a politician.
Okay, I think that sounds very interesting. I've never heard that answer before.
Yes.
I normally find players that wanted to stay with the sport, you know. So how did that go from college basketball to politician?
Honestly, I always find like politics and like stuff dealing with government very interesting. Like one of my favorite shows is Madam Secretary on Netflix, which like I get told by my friends all the time it's an old person show.
That is an old person show.
But no, I love the show. I rewatched it already. I just like it. I like especially what she does as her job in there. Where like even though it is a fictional TV show, like kind of gives you an insight to like what that like could potentially be like.
Nice.
So I just think it's very interesting.
Well, funny thing is, same thing happened with me.
Really?
I saw Gabrielle Union playing her sports reporter job, and I was like, that's gonna be me.
Yes.
Minus all of that extra stuff she was doing.
Yes.
What does your typical day look like as a college basketball athlete?
In season? Or
In season and out of season, since you're out of season now.
In season, when we get in season, it's more you get up, you make sure you eat, and then you might have a lift, or normally I went to class, and you have class and you have practice, and then you go to dinner, and then you go to homework.
So you eat in the caf, or do you go out to eat?
Oh, most of the times I eat at D-Hall or I eat at like Tyler's.
Do you like you guys' caf here?
Oh, it's very good.
It is?
Yes.
That's good to hear.
It's
Most
very
college
good.
students don't like their caf.
Not at all, but I like it here. It's very good. Always satisfying.
Okay, so then what do you do outside of sports?
I like going outdoors a lot, especially if the weather's getting nice. So I like going to parks. Some of the people like going outside and tanning. Yes. But I like going outside. I like recently, me and Kylie, my roommate, we went to the track meet and we watched that.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes, and some of us went to the soccer game and then went to the lacrosse game. It was nice weather, so I like going outside.
So besides being outside, do you have any other interests and hobbies?
Honestly, I like music.
Music?
Music is a big thing for me.
What's your genre?
My genre is a lot of genres.
Okay, you got variety.
I have variety in there. Yeah.
Well then, what do you have on repeat right now? Like, what's your go-to song that you just can't stop playing right now?
My go-to song? I don't know. It varies so much. Recently, I've been singing that song "Wait a Minute" by Willow.
That's exactly what I do. Give me a little snippet. Give me a little snippet.
Wait a minute. I think I left my conscience in the sixth dimension. I love that song.
That song has been on my mind too, girl.
Yes, I've been singing it so much recently.
You must be a big fan of TikTok then too.
Right now.
What motivates you as far as basketball, staying up to grade with your classes? You know, what motivates you to keep going?
Honestly, I try to be grateful of the opportunity that I do have here, because not everyone has this opportunity to play a sport you love at a very prestigious university. So like, I am a student athlete, so I need to make sure I have my grades and everything up to par and make sure I'm doing what I need to do in class, but at the same time making sure I'm still working on my craft on the basketball court and trying to be the best I can be on the court and off the court.
Okay. With doing all of that, is it kind of hard to juggle being, you know, an athlete and a student?
At times it can be, but personally, I don't think it's that hard.
Yeah.
I think I like a lot of people can get stressed with that. I try to stay balanced with it and not let one completely outweigh the other. Or
Well, how do you manage it? Like, how would you give advice to other college athletes coming in?
Honestly, procrastination is a very big thing.
That was my problem too.
Procrastination is a very big thing. I think last year, my freshman year, the whole COVID year, I was like really able to make sure I got my assignments done before like we had practice or had to do other things, and I got ahead of projects and tests and things like that. So honestly, this year, when it comes to like papers and stuff, or like I have a test or something, I'm able to like get it done and get it out of the way.
So, what is your role on the team?
My role in the team. I think my role, I'm growing into more of my role this year, being more of a leader and stepping into, I am going to be a rising junior this year, so like being more vocal with the team, making sure we're like instilling this winning mindset we want in our culture. So I think being a leader and going into who I am as a player.
What can you say causes you the most stress about basketball?
What causes me the most stress?
Yeah, like what's the most stressful thing in your day?
That's a hard question because I don't really get stressed.
You don't get stressed out?
I don't get stressed a lot, really.
Oh yeah, you're built different. So you're telling me when you hear "get on the line," that don't stress you out?
No, that don't stress me out.
That don't stress you out?
No, I'm like, no, I don't want to get on the line.
Y'all. Those legs big too. I know that don't stress you out.
No, I don't. He tells us to go to the line if you lose, and I don't like losing. But I don't really get stressed. Like nothing really about basketball. I get stressed out.
What do you like most about your team?
What I like most about my team, I think really this year, going into the summer and this next season, we really see how like much of a sisterhood we have and how we're all one family and how at the end of the day we just all want to win.
Yeah.
And that's I think like evaluating the season we just had and going to the next season, losing 7 seniors, we're like we all want to win. We want to do what it takes to want to win, and we all love each other and care for each other at the end of the day.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful. Sisterhood.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that will be all for tonight. I'm Justice Miller, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and this is Grace Townsend.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.